Friends, hello, everyone. Today, we bring you a gripping story from the heart of the Zaporizhzhia front, a story that vividly demonstrates how the nature of war is changing before our eyes. In the tense hours of the early afternoon, fighters from Ukraine's 98th Territorial Defense Battalion were patrolling the skies above one of the villages in Zaporizhzhia Oblast. It was there that they recorded a moment so intense, so decisive, that it has already become emblematic of modern warfare's precision and brutality. A Russian military vehicle, heavy, armored, and loaded with soldiers, was making its way toward a command post. Intelligence reports indicate that it carried not just personnel, but also key equipment for communications and tactical coordination. This was no routine transport. It was a nerve center on wheels, moving steadily along the treacherous rural routes of Zaporizhzhia. Zaporizhzhia has become one of the most contested sectors of the entire front. Both sides are locked in a deadly struggle for control over critical supply lines, high ground observation points, and access to strategic bridges over the Dnipro River. In this environment, every vehicle movement is a calculated risk, and every road is a potential trap. The Ukrainian defenders knew they had one chance to act. Their tool of choice, an FPV Kamikaze drone. The FPV drone, a small, nimble machine armed with an explosive payload, has become the scourge of Russian forces. It moves silently compared to artillery, striking with surgical accuracy. Controlled in real time by skilled pilots, it can weave through streets, trees, or even enter the open doors of vehicles. On this day, the Ukrainian drone team took aim. The pilot adjusted altitude, lined up the target, and pushed the drone to maximum speed. The distance between hunter and prey shrank rapidly. The drone's electric whine grew sharper. Every bump in the road jostled the target, but the pilot's hands were steady. At this speed, there would be no second chance. The impact was immediate and catastrophic. The explosive payload detonated on contact, tearing through the vehicle's rear section. Fragments of metal, canvas, and human silhouettes were hurled outward in a deadly arc. According to battlefield reports, no Russian soldier emerged from the wreck. Some inside suffered severe concussive trauma from the blast shockwave, others met instant fatal injuries. The road, once a route toward reinforcement, had become a grave. This single strike may seem small compared to the grand scale of the war, but in military terms, it was significant. By eliminating a transport of personnel and command equipment, the Ukrainian side not only removed enemy fighters, but disrupted communications in this sector for hours. More importantly, it showcased the tactical edge that precision drone warfare brings, low-cost platforms delivering high-value results. Military analysts note that FPV drones are rewriting battlefield doctrines. Where once heavy artillery or airstrikes were needed to achieve such effects, now a skilled operator with a small drone can accomplish the mission at a fraction of the cost and with almost no risk to friendly forces. This evolution places enormous pressure on Russian forces, forcing them to reconsider transport routes, armor configurations, and even the timing of movements. The fighters of the 98th Territorial Defense Battalion returned to their posts, their mission complete. For them, this was just one engagement in a long and grinding campaign. But for those who witnessed the footage, and for those who understand the shifting tides of modern combat, it was a glimpse into the future of warfare. The battlefield of tomorrow is already here. And in Zaporizhzhia, it roars on tiny electric wings.